Hello, loyal fans and subscribers. Ninamoy Fanboy here with my PBF Season 3 Week 12 battle. This is the final week in the main season of the PBF Season 3, which means this will be my final battle since after my loss last week that eliminated any possibility of me making it into playoffs. So with that in mind, first of all, I'm against the LA Landorus. I didn't make a team building video for this week. Just because of that loss last week, I was pretty dejected, and to the point where I didn't really feel like making a team building video, so I just brought the same team I used the last time I fought this opponent, which was, I believe, week 5. It's in the playlist. Just if you're looking for the team that I used, look for team building against the LA Landorus in my playlist. I believe it was week 5, week 4 or 5, around there. Anyway, like I mentioned, this is the exact team I brought. I kind of wanted for the last team to bring things that would improve my MVP, and my 2 MVPs, which means the Pokemon with the highest amount of KOs, were Talonflame and Conkeldurr. But my opponent's roster completely shuts both of those 2 down, so I kind of couldn't really do that. But speaking of my opponent's team, he brought something pretty similar to what he brought the last time. Mostly similar, in fact. The only difference I see is that he has a Metagross and Kingdra instead of Landorus and Gardevoir. So with that in mind, I expected him to lead with Medicham as he did last time, but as you'll see, he ends up leading with Exploud. So let's just get started with the battle. No reason to drag this out any longer. It's already been a minute at least. So yeah, like I said, he leads with that Exploud and I lead with my Granbull. I do not want to stay in because I need this thing as healthy as possible to deal with his threats like Metagross and Medicham and Honchkrow. So I switch my Empoleon in. It can take a Boom Burst. It can't be 2-hit KO'd unless he crits me. So turn 1, that crit meant that I couldn't get up rocks. I couldn't get chip damage on this thing. It literally meant that I started the battle 5-6. So that was horrible. I'm going to have to play super hard if I want any chance of winning. So right here I opt to go into my Scarfed Starmie just to get some kind of chip damage on this thing now since I don't have any other options. So down goes my Scarfed Starmie down to 4-6, turn, 2 of the battle. So he stays in once again and goes for Boom Burst. Fortunately I am Assault Vest on my Lapras, and I still don't take that well at all, and I'm able to 2-hit KO it with the combination of Waterfall and Ice Shard. So, huge threat out of the way thanks to my AV Lapras. But now he can bring in this Medicham, although I do have my Granbull, which I, like I mentioned, saved at full health, so it can check this thing much better. So he Mega Evolves, and I was worried about him double Psycho Cutting me or Zen Headbutting me, like potentially getting flinches or crits. But he did just go for, Drain Punch, and didn't do too much damage, so that's good. Now expecting him to go into his Metagross, I'm actually just going to go for Earthquake, hoping to do as much damage as possible, maybe get a revenge crit. That way I can, maybe come back. Because I'm at such a disadvantage by losing that one Pokemon. All because I couldn't get up rocks. Or, like I said, get any kind of chip damage on that. Exploud. And I just go into my Talonflame thinking he might go for Earthquake or Meteor Mash. And I would resist both of those. He goes for Ice Punch, a nice mid-ground play. Now I'm just going to take it out with Flare Blitz. He turns out to outspeed me, so I think he's Scarfed. And here he gets another crit, knocking out my Talonflame. And at this point, I lost 2 of my biggest, checks to his team. 2 of my most significant win cons, so I didn't think I had any chance of winning anymore. So I just went for Freeze Dry at this point, I didn't really care anymore. Fortunately, he went into the Kingdra, which I wasn't expecting, but I just went for in case he did. So, I mean, now I think I'm still at a loss. That O-code the Kingdra, by the way, but I still don't know if I have much of a chance at this point. I hard switch out, go to my Skeptile here, expecting, yeah, the Bullet Punch. I didn't exactly expect the Bullet Punch, but I expected something to hit Granbull either neutrally or, I guess, super effectively. I didn't think he would have Bullet Punch, and I was kind of... I wasn't... Wow, I don't even know how to explain this. Bullet Punch is bad. It's bad that he has Bullet Punch. That's the best I can say right now. But since he went for Bullet Punch twice, I didn't think he would go for Bullet Punch yet again, since I couldn't KO him with my next attack. And he did indeed go for Ice Punch as I switched my Granbull in, so I'm making good plays at this point. I have to in order to stand even a ghost of a chance. Now here he goes for Bullet Punch, and at -1 I am able to live it, and here I make a huge misplay and go for Close Combat. That was a misplay because if I missed, I actually would have just lost right there. Fortunately I hit, so I still have a chance to come back, but it's still not looking very likely. Here he can go out to his Metagross and knock me out with anything really. I think he goes for Ice Punch. Nope, Bullet Punch, okay. But since he did go for Bullet Punch, my Lapras does take neutral from that. So he goes for Bullet Punch. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but I am able to do quite a bit with this Waterfall here. Not enough to take it out though. And I just went for Ice Shard in case he wasn't Scarfed and, you know, he tried to do something else. But he did go for Bullet Punch again and outsped me, so didn't matter there. I'm almost dead. He goes out to Thundurus, and he tries to expect my Skeptile to come in and go for Hidden Power Ice, which I can take because I 4 times resist it and I have an Assault Vest. But I just stayed in and went for Ice Shard because I need some kind of chip damage on this thing since I didn't get rocks up. So here he goes for Thunder Wave, and Ice Shard is a 2-hit KO combined with the Life Orb damage that he fortunately has. So Thundurus goes down. That was amazing in my opinion because I couldn't take it out with my Skeptile. So now I have the biggest chance I have to win the battle. I just have to outplay this Honchkrow. So he goes for Sucker Punch and knocks out my Lapras. That's fine. Because I do have my Skeptile. He's a +1, so, you know, that's pretty scary. And he's even Life Orb. So, Moment of Truth. He goes for Sucker Punch. It fails because I go for Leech Seed. Moment of Truth again. Well, not quite. After this. Right after this. Right now. Okay. Right now. He goes for a Sucker Punch again, fails again because I set up my substitute. And now I'm able to knock him out with a Dragon Pulse. So, an amazing comeback I felt, especially because it was, you know, from the Mega Skeptile pulled it all back for me. Down goes the Honchkrow, and I win this battle 1-0 after almost losing it. So, definitely a nice battle to end my season on. So, yeah, good game, LA Landorus. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it as well. Like I said, disheartening that I can't make it into playoffs, but I think I'm going to make one final video to, you know, close my season. I usually do that, but I usually make it to the playoffs, so I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and look forward to that other video, which I will hopefully make. Like I said, thank you for watching, and have a good day.